A very good morning, people. As I had posted in the group as such that I would again be having some assignment in the college, and I thought it was advisable that instead of trying to take and conduct a lecture from the college, I would better finish off the day's assignment by conducting the lecture at 9:30 in the morning. And with the response that I got from a few students, I thought of just a moment. And of course, seeing the response that within 2 minutes I see more than 13 students have joined. So let's start with it. I had purposely stopped at a complex issue last time, and henceforth, as I have deciphered that along with speaking some English, I would be speaking some Marathi for some sentences as such. Okay, so let us see how it works for us, and let me share our PPT. Are you seeing anything? Are you seeing anything?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
What are you seeing?
Whether it's blank screen, but like
Yeah,
it's
purpose.
visible.
I have purposely put up the blank screen for some discussions as such, or just to
Okay.
explain. Anyway, uh, we have to speak about inversion of temperature, right? Oh, sorry, just switch the ends of the cell here so that the stylus starts working on the screen. Okay, yes, we have to speak on the inversion of temperature. Now, हे तापमानाचं इन्व्हर्शन उलटपणा म्हणजे काय तर बेसिकली वी हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड व्हॉट इज द प्रॉपर फॉर्म ऑफ टेम्परेचर इजंट इट we have been doing till now that as far as the sun is concerned it is sending its energy in the form of short wave lengths, and the atmosphere is is transparent to most of this incoming solar radiation, except for what? Except for ozone. And as far as the other aspect is concerned, it comes to the sun, it comes to the surface, and what comes in, okay, we have learned earlier, it is called as insolation. आता हे मी सगळं तुम्हाला लिंक करून दाखवतोय की त्या त्या अनुषंगाने आपल्याकडे या त्या अनुषंगाने आपल्याला या सगळ्याकडे पाहायचं आहे. Now what happens? This insolation comes in, okay, the energy gets transferred to the surface. The surface of the earth becomes warm, and the surface starts re-radiating this energy in the form of long wave radiations. Now, in this process, this energy gets transferred, and the temperature of the atmosphere builds on. तर गंमत अशी आहे की बिकॉज द सोर्स साहजिक आहे की वेन यू स्टँड नियर अ स्टोव, okay, or any source of heat as such, as you go away from the source of the heat, the intensity, the impact is going to be less. As a consequence, and as I go away from the surface, the temperature is going to fall down. Okay, now how does this fall down? Okay, we calculate it by a mathematical way that is called as normal lapse rate. What is the normal lapse rate? How is it derived? Okay, तुम्ही सरफेस वरचं टेम्परेचर घ्यायचंय, ट्रोपोपॉज वरचं टेम्परेचर घ्यायचंय, या दोन्ही मधला फरक काढायचा आहे. यू टेक द डिफरन्स बिटवीन दीज टू and you divide it with what? The number of kilometers. So you let us say average 10 kilometers. So, and you say that the normal lapse rate is 6.5 degrees centigrade per kilometer, you could say, or you could say per 1,000 meters. Now, does the game stop here? No, the game will not stop here, basically because of the fact that, as I said, that normal lapse rate is a theory value, because normally practically हे असं काहीही होत नसतं. पण आपल्याला संदर्भ, we need a relative point, and that is why we have taken up this mathematical thing. Then what are the other types of lapse rate? You'll see that during daytime, okay, the sun is going to heat up the surface and then the atmosphere also around as a troposphere particularly. Okay, let us not speak in terms of the whole atmosphere. Let us speak about the troposphere. And during the daytime, okay, the lapse rate obviously is going to be what, more or less? It's going to be more, because the heat of the sun is going to warm up this, and as a consequence, when you go away, the temperature is going to fall faster. On the night time, what is happening is that, sorry, हा चंद्र माझा थोडासा उघड येतोय, but during the night time, what happens is that there is no source. As a consequence, दिवसभर जे जमा झालेलं आहे, what has been accumulated throughout the year is slowly being let out. As a consequence, the lapse rate during night time is going to be low as compared to this. So this is day, this is night. So this is called as diurnal lapse rate. This is called as diurnal lapse rate. Now let me tell you that as far as this lapse rate is concerned, okay, you refer it to a particular environment, and this is called as environmental lapse rate. Now this could be daytime, nighttime is also an environment, isn't it? You could also have what is called as seasonal lapse rate. Now during the summer season, during the winter season, and in case of monsoons during the rainy season, okay, the fall of temperature away from the surface is going to have different say. So आता गंमत अशी आहे की as far as summer is concerned, okay, this is going to be higher, the lapse rate is going to be higher. ड्युरिंग रेनी सीझन, मी तुम्हाला आधी सुद्धा म्हटलं की वॉटर हे सगळं कंट्रोल करत असतं, त्याच्यामुळे जिथे पाऊस पडतो तिथे तुम्हाला जास्त कमी टेम्परेचर आणि जास्त वर जाणारी टेम्परेचर दिसणार नाही. सो युल सी दॅट ड्युरिंग समर अँड ड्युरिंग winter also it will go up, but it will not be as high as the summer. But during rainy season, it's going to be very low. Okay, so summer is highest, winter is moderate, and rainy season is going to be low. You'll see that you can track this on your weather and radar in this June, that your daily high and daily low are going to be very uh, near to each other during the rainy season. Particularly, you can identify it for June, July, August, and so on and so forth. Now, why do we need to understand all these things? Okay, uh, we need to understand all these things because of a very important aspect, that when something is warm and somewhere around you're going to have this is warm and this is cold, what is going to happen? This will start going up. Okay, this is the normal law of science. Now what will happen? Okay, this is something that is warm is going to go up. Now as you go up, okay, on this side the temperature will fall. As the temperature falls, you will see that as far as this warmth is concerned, this will also lose temperature. This will also lose temperature as it goes up as such. But this temperature, as far as this temperature is warm, then the surrounding, which is going to be colder, okay, this will keep rising. This phenomena, wherein a warm parcel of air, let us say, keeps on rising into the layers of the atmosphere, or rather I would say, again, let us restrict ourselves to the troposphere. This is called as instability. Instability. Stable nahi hai, that's instable. Okay. हा जो packet आहे, it will keep on pushing itself up. This is called as instability. Instability is very necessary for rainfall. Now, if what happens? Let us see, sorry. Instead of now, what you have a warm thing. you have cold around, which is up to this height, and then you have a warm layer. What is going to happen? This will go up here, and if this is going to be colder, हे वॉर्मच असणार आहे. But if this is going to be colder than this, याच्यापेक्षा हे गरम असेल, आणि हे गरम असून सुद्धा I spoke about relative. Temperature is a relative concept. So though this may stay warm, because this is warmer, okay, it will settle down here. आणि गंमत अशी होईल की this may be your cold layer, this may be your warm layer. This is a separate air packet which is trying to go up. Okay, as it goes up, okay, it is going to be obstructed here, and you'll see that it will spread around like this. याच्यावर ते पुशच होणार नाही, कारण it has attained what is called as stability. Now, yes, there are positives about stability, but then with regards the requirements of human beings, there are going to be a few aspects about negatives as far as stability, more negatives, I would say, as far as stability is concerned, because rainfall is something that is very necessary. Rainfall will be coming only when there is instability. With stability, there is going to be no rainfall as such. I wanted to give you these backgrounds as such. And now you'll see that as far as inversion of normal behavior of the atmosphere is more towards instability. That is the natural thing that should be happening in the atmosphere. But then, as far as stability is concerned, this comes due to inversion. Now, what are the various conditions in which inversion will take place? There are going to be n number of things in which inversion is going to take place, and we are going to look into them one by one. याच्यातल्या काही गोष्टी आपण याच्या आधी केलेल्या आहेत, याच्यातल्या काही गोष्टी आपण याच्या नंतर करणार आहोत. आणि that is why I said that when you speak about aspects of climate, okay, you are going to have these topics, you learn that in climate. It may so happen that this topic may be related to this topic may be related to this topic may have its importance here. It's going to be it's dependent here, it's dependent here, it's dependent here, and dependent here. Topic number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is why I always say that it doesn't matter if you do not understand something at the first go, because I understand that this is something very abstract that we are learning, but this is also very important that we are learning. As a consequence, because this is say for example, I'm doing chapter 2, but I'm not understanding a few things. Don't worry, there is going to be something in chapter 4. When we do that, okay, you will understand it better, and possibly when you are doing chapter 4, you will understand, okay, सरांनी सेकंड टॉपिक मध्ये असं सांगितलं होतं, याचा अर्थ असा आहे. ओके, आणि आय विल टेल यू की हे आम्हाला आज सुद्धा मला हे शिकवताना बऱ्याच वेळेस की हे मी असं जोडून घेतलं तर मुलांना अजून सोप्या प्रमाणात कळेल, ही जाणीव मला लेक्चर देताना होत असते. तर तुम्हाला तर सुरुवातीला निश्चितच होईल, 100% होईल ते. पण याच्यासाठी मी मागं सांगितलं सर की नुसतंच वाट बघायची नाही की आता समजेल, तुम्ही मेहनत केल्याशिवाय ते समजणं थोडंसं अवघड आहे. Anyway, so coming back to the fact that what exactly does inversion mean? Inversion mean that while in normal, okay, let us say on this axis you have temperature, and let us say this is 0 degrees, and this is 20 degrees, etc., etc., and this is height. Now, normally, normal lapse rate is going to be like this, because as you go away from the surface, the temperature will fall. Instead of that, if the temperature starts rising, okay, or हे थोडंसं अवघड वाटत असेल तर for a particular layer it falls, then it starts rising. So from here onwards, what is happening is inversion, because actually it should fall, but instead of falling, it is rising. So this phenomena is going to be called as inversion. What are the various types of inversion? ओके, मी आधी सुद्धा सांगितलं, आय एम जस्ट रिपीटिंग, नॉन ऍडवेक्शनल आणि ऍडवेक्शनल. मी मागे सांगितलंय तुम्हाला की ऍडवेक्शन गुगलवर सर्च केलं तर इट इज मुव्हिंग साइडवेज, आणि याच्या ऑपोजिट काय, convection, which is moving up and down. Both ways, both ways is going to be called convection. You go up or you go down is going to be called convection. You go right, you go left, it is going to be called as advection as such. Okay. And then there is a third type of thing. सगळं मेकॅनिकली पुश केलं जातं आणि त्याच्यामुळे फोर्स अप्लाय होतो त्याला, and that is called as mechanical inversion. It's called as mechanical inversion as such. या सगळ्यांचा सिग्निफिकन्स काय, इन्व्हर्जन मुळे काय काय होतं, तर ज्याला आपण धुकं म्हणतो मराठीमध्ये, आणि त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही धूर ऍड केला की फॉगला स्मॉग असं म्हणतात. ओके. देन जिथे टेम्परेचर खाली आहे, लेस दॅन 0 और अराउंड 0 आहे, इन्स्टेड ऑफ फॉग यू आर गोइंग टू हॅव फ्रॉस्ट, लो टेम्परेचर. प्रोसेस सेम आहे. And the third thing is it brings about what is called as stability, okay, which will, what happens because of that, okay, it will discourage, discourage what, it will discourage rainfall, and that is why we have to study this. कारण जर स्टेबिलिटी आली तर सगळं डायनामिझम बंद पडतं, पाऊस पडत नाही, and then it's going to be very difficult. Okay, now let us go into the details of each of these one by one. The first type, let us say, is non-advective inversion. मुद्दाम लिहायला वेळ लागतो, अक्षर विचित्र येतं म्हणून नॉन-ऍडव्हेक्टिव्ह इन्व्हर्शन. याच्यातला पहिला भाग जो आहे हा आहे, you call it as ground or surface inversion. What happens? The conditions बघा कुठल्या कुठल्या. This happens in temperate regions because तिथे snowfall आहे. This happens in clear skies. क्लिअर स्काईज म्हणजे निरभ्र आकाश ज्याला आपण म्हणतो. की गंमत काय होती दोन्हीच्या वेळेस, पहिलं हे सांगतो मग हे सांगतो, की तुमच्या टेम्परेट एरियामध्ये जमिनीवर तुमच्या यू हॅव, व्हॉट डू यू हॅव, मी मुद्दाम टेम्परेट कशाला वापरला असेल तर यू गोइंग टू हॅव स्नो. ओके, वी नो दॅट एअर इज अ बॅड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट, याच्यातनं हीट पास होत नाही, पण ह्याला बिलगून जो लेअर असतो हा काही सेंटीमीटरचा असू शकतो, काही मीटर्सचा असू शकतो. It could be some centimeters or meters. Immediately next to the ground, you can try this in winter particularly, की आपण खाली बसलो तर जमिनीला तुम्हाला जास्त गारवा जाणवतो. Okay, while above this you're going to have a relatively warmer surface, because this cold, it conducts to this particular level, a few centimeters, but it does not travel here. दॅट इज वाय वरचा लेअर जो आहे तो वॉर्म राहतो आणि अगदी बिलगून जवळचा जो लेअर आहे तो नाव, याची थिकनेस किती मी मुद्दाम काही सेंटीमीटर ते काही मीटर का लिहिलंय, कारण प्रदेशाप्रमाणे अकॉर्डिंग टू अ पर्टिक्युलर रिजन दिस विल ऍक्च्युअली नॉट बी फेअर. Okay, in the sense it could change. Okay, at times it could be higher here or it could be much higher here and so on and so forth. But if I take in the present conditions, if I take a profile of the air, how will it seem? So this is going to be cold and this is going to be warm. This is the most common type of inversion. Then what is going to happen as far as the next condition is concerned? Let us see. Clear skies. During night time, sorry, I'll have to change it again to my pen. During night times, okay, the radiation from the surface is very fast. Current skies are very clear, so the exchange is there. While this is happening from here, okay, the surface tends to be colder. ते तर बर्फ नसू देत, काही फरक पडत नाही. The surface tends to be colder as far as the upper things are concerned. कारण याच्यातनं एनर्जी इथे चाललेली आहे वर. The energy is transmitting into the upper layers. In this process, this gets colder as compared to the upper layers, and as a consequence, you will have a profile again similar to this as such. So this is called as ground or surface inversion. There are these two conditions as such: cloudless skies, clear skies, and of course snow surfaces as such. Okay. When you have going to have, there's another condition wherein you could have this ground surface inversion as such, wherein you're going to have long winter nights. आपण पाहतो की सध्या आपण हळूहळू आपल्याकडे दिवस मोठा होत चाललेला आहे. आणि you'll see, you go to Delhi, okay, the winters are going to be much longer as compared to, winter nights are going to be much longer as compared to the summer nights as such. As a consequence, radiation gets a lot of time. So the land surface is going to give out a lot of heat or energy, I would say. As a consequence, a similar condition would develop as such. Okay. Where was I? I'll just clear this and we'll come back to what we were referring to. The ground surface मध्ये आपण काय काय केलेलं आहे? Long winter nights is one condition. Second is cloudless or clear skies is the second condition. The result is going to be the same. The air very near to the surface is going to be cooler than the immediate air above it. The third condition wherein it could be wherein the air is very dry near the ground. The air is very dry near the ground. Then snow covered. मगाशी मी म्हटलं बर्फ पडलेला असेल तर. And the fourth aspect is where there is a very slow movement of air. Normally air is very dynamic and you'll see that pressure gradient will immediately see them mixing. But in some cases, if the movement is very slow, then again you could have inversion as such. Okay, then non-advectional, let me see if I can remove, yeah, I'll remove this and we'll go back to a few other things. Now, this was near the ground surface. The second condition is in upper air inversion. Upper air inversion. As far as upper air inversion is concerned, this is a subpart of this, remember that. There are two types in this upper air madhe, number 1 and number 2. These are going to be thermal and this is going to be mechanical. त्याचा संदर्भ आपल्याला पुढे परत आहे, but let us finish it here. Thermal, this is in the stratosphere. अरे स्ट्रॅटोस्फिअर वरनं मला लक्षात आलं, परवा एका मुलीने मला प्रश्न विचारला होता. I'll come to that. Strato, SPHERE. What do we know? Stratosphere has ozone. Ozone absorbs this. So these temperatures are higher. When we did the structure of the atmosphere, we saw this. So the thermal aspect of upper air inversion in non-advectional. Non-advectional means it's in a vertical direction. What happens is in the troposphere the temperature falls, but you'll see that in the stratosphere it goes up. This is referred to as thermal inversion of temperature as such. Now, इथपर्यंत समजलेलं आहे. समजलं असेल तर आपण थोडंसं पुढे जाऊया की व्हॉट इज मेकॅनिकल इन्व्हर्शन. मेकॅनिकल इन्व्हर्शन साठी I will give you one example. तंतोतंत बसणार नाही, but I'll give you one example. Okay, you must have heard about Pratirodh Parjanya. Pratirodh Parjanya is called as orographic rainfall. Orographic rainfall. This word comes from orogeny. Geomorphology मध्ये केला असेल तर this is mountain. Orogeny is mountain. So rainfall which forms because of mountain objection or obstruction is going to be called as orographic rainfall. What happens? You'll see that याच्या actual process मध्ये मी नंतर येणार आहे. But I'll let you know what happens when clouds are going to come here. They are going to be stopped by this. Okay, so the air that comes after that, okay, this is cloud. The air that comes after that, it climbs up and it settles here. Now, in the process of climbing, what has happened is that it has become, it has to become lighter. The pressure has decreased. To become lighter, it has to bring down rainfall. When it gives down rain, it gets further lighter. It goes up and so forth. Okay, you'll see that this air mass goes up, up, up. Now on the other side, it has to come down. It starts coming down, but now it is dry. Because this same thing is dry, it could so happen that now this has happened mechanically. And that's why I'm giving you the example. This has happened mechanically. This is being pushed down. As it gets down, the temperature here would be cold and just a moment. What was inversion of temperature? Yeah, the temperature here could be cold and this thing coming down could be warm. Now, if I'm going to take a profile of this thing, how could that profile be? The temperature is falling and then suddenly it starts increasing. So this is a mechanical push that happens. याच्या डिटेल मध्ये आपण आता जाणार आहोत नाहीये, आपण नंतर जाणार आहोत कारण तो सुद्धा आपल्या सिलेबसचा भाग आहे. Adiabatic heating and cooling. We're going to come to that. Okay, but for now you have to understand that what goes up on one side of the mountain, when it comes down on the other side, it gets drier, and that's why it gets warmer than the air beneath it. And thus you'll see that the profile will be cold first and then towards the warm afterwards as such. Okay, so that is non-advectional mechanical inversion of temperature. Now we come to the next aspect, that is advection. Advection inversion. Now, what does advectional inversion mean? I've said that this is going to be a horizontal movement. Now, it may so happen that you have a long area. When I say long area, this could be 100 kilometers and more. Let us say a lot more as such. Okay, somewhere you have a cold surface and because of it could be because of ocean, or it could be because of heating, or it could be any reason you have. Okay, as I said, you could have a small mountain or a plateau separating these two. So this side, as you can see now, ह्याचं आपण विस्तृत ऍप्लिकेशन कसं करून समजून घेतो एवढीच गोष्ट आहे. इथे this is going to be warm. Now this is not all the way tall like this to block this. So what happens is when this starts moving, this will just ride over this and it will arrive here. When it arrives here, okay, it will settle over this. The whole worm is going to settle here, and this is going to be cold. So the profile of the temperature is again going to be like this. This is called a surface inversion. People, when did it stop? आत्ताच थांबलंय का? आधीचं लेक्चर झालं का आपलं रेकॉर्ड? मला आत्ता थोड्या वेळापूर्वी फोन आला होता तुमचा, कोणाचा तरी आला असेल.
सर रेकॉर्डिंग चालू आहे, लाईक स्टॉप नाही झालंय.
पण मी आत्ता ब्लँक झालो होतो का थोडा वेळ?
हा, लाईक 5 minutes.
ओके, हा, मग ते शेवटच्या 5 मिनिटांमध्ये
Sir, you were explaining advectional inversion.
Inversion, yes.
advectional
then it
inversion.
stopped.
Did you get mechanical inversion after that? Did you understand?
चालू होतं सर.
Okay.
Sir, in upper
Charlie
air
was
inversion, you
and-
taught thermal and mechanical inversion. After that, you started advectional inversion.
Advectional. That is sideways.
Yes. Till that only.
उसमें-
After that, the video stopped.
After that, it stopped. Oh, okay. I'll just put it up again. Just a moment. Give me some time. I thought it would have been one of your phones, but then something struck me, and then I just missed out on that. But I have no problems. I'll repeat it again. I don't know why it happened so. काहीतरी नेटचा प्रॉब्लेम असेल, त्याच्यामुळे झालं असेल ते. I will present again. View window. Take this, share, go back, come to the screen and pin it, and I'll explain using it here. Advection. If it goes again, please call me back. Sorry about not picking your phone earlier. Advection is sideways movement. Okay. In this, frontal is the first one, or cyclonic. Now, what does that mean? Okay, you have water and you have land. This is water. This is winter time, let us say. Land is cooler. Water is warmer. The wind is going to push this. Okay. But you'll see that when the wind starts coming here, the cold air does not allow it. It stops. So what happens? The warm air climbs above it. Okay, this is warm air. Okay, this margin between the warm and the cold air is called as front. And while the warm air goes up, okay, you're going to have rainfall here along the front. And that is why this is also called as cyclonic. All this movement is sideways, remember, and that is why this is called as advectional, the first type of advection. Then coming to the second type, valley inversion. If you have a wide valley, okay, during daytime, what happens is the sun is going to heat this up. Okay, so you're going to have warm. But during night time, what happens is this gets colder. And the moment it gets colder, it starts coming down on the sides. Okay, remember, it is not this way, it is sideways. Okay, now this is cold, so this is dense. So it will come down and it will push the warm air up. So when I'm going to take a profile here, this is going to be colder, this is going to be warmer. So you have inversion. Where does this happen? I was trying to explain the same thing, then I realized that I have got disconnected as such. In Spain, what happens is at these bases, I'll just draw it again for you all. Okay, let us say in the Spanish Highlands, okay, all this area, let us say we'll just make it 3D, and all this area is grapes cultivation. During night time, cold air comes down. And because of the temperature, instead of fog, you may have fog in warmer areas, but in colder areas, you will have frost. This frost is going to be harmful. This is going to be harmful for grape cultivation. So what do? They adopt a process which is called as, hello? Yeah. अरे लेक्चर चालू आहे माझं. This cold thing, I thought it was one of your phones. Okay, they do what is called as smudging, smudging. This is called as smudging as such. Okay, what they do is they create smoke or fog. They create smoke here. So the smoke, with its temperature, it will absorb the cold thing and the frost will run away. आपल्याकडे काही ठिकाणी आपल्याकडे सुद्धा हे केलं जातं की मडक्यामध्ये गौऱ्या ठेवतात, ओके, आणि त्या पेटवल्या जातात आणि धूर केला जातो. बऱ्याच ठिकाणी हे द्राक्षाच्या बागेंमध्येच केलं जातं की ज्या द्राक्षाच्या बागा ह्या थोड्याशा व्हॅली एरियामध्ये आहेत, कारण द कोल्ड टेम्परेचर्स ऑफ द विंड मे हार्म द ग्रेप कल्टिवेशन. सो व्हॉट दे डू इज दे प्लेस, त्या गौऱ्या टाकतात, त्याच्यातून त्या पेटवतात, त्याच्यात धूर केला जातो. फक्तच द्राक्षाच्या नाही, आता मी काही शेतकरी कुटुंबातला नाही त्याच्यामुळे मला एवढे एक्झाम्पल्स देता येणार नाही, पण तुम्हाला माहिती असेल की इतर कुठल्या पिकांसाठी हे केलं जातं की हिवाळ्यामध्ये पर्टिक्युलरली सरफेस टेम्परेचर हे कोल्ड झाल्यामुळे त्याची हानी ही त्या पिकाला पोचू नये म्हणून यू गोइंग टू लाईट अप स्मोकी थिंग्स. Okay, and obviously the smoke is going to be at a higher temperature, so it's going to soak in the coldness, and it just neutralizes the cold impact as such. As I said, a similar thing happens in the prairies, okay, of USA. This is related to a wind which is called as a Chinook wind. You can read about this on the net as well. So this was about the inversion of temperature. You may have questions on short notes if we go into the subjective aspect as such, or you could have a long question on all the types of inversion, vagare, vagare, vagare. I believe you should have understood a significant part of it, but if you have not understood some part of this is going to be again done ahead as such. So don't worry if you have not understood it completely. As I said, when we go into other details of climatic processes as such, many things that you have done at an earlier date will be clearer at a later point as such. Okay, since I have 5 minutes remaining, what I'll do is I'll end the show here and I'll come back here and yeah, I will share tab, which is a WhatsApp tab. And let me see if I can see the question. मला वाटतं स्नेहा चव्हाण, no, not this lady, आपली श्रेया चव्हाण आहे नाही का? काल प्रश्न विचारला होता का या मुलीने, आय एम नॉट व्हेरी शुअर, बट आता सापडलं 2 मिनिटात तर मी तो प्रश्न तुम्हाला सांगतो आणि लेट अस डिस्कस ऑन दॅट. नाही, okay, let me see if I can get it here. हा मुलाचा दिसतोय कुठल्या तरी. Yeah, she showed me, she sent me this saying that a few scientists believe that the stratosphere is isothermal. And her question, sorry, with regards that was, sir, येथे दिलंय की stratosphere is isothermal and then म्हणतात temperature increases with height. Confusing. I wanted to make a point about this. Let me tell you, I don't know whether I would be able to write this or not, but what should I do? I've closed the thing also. Okay, I'll just try to explain it in a different way. And that is to do with, okay, that is to do with the fact that isothermal, basically आपण जी curve पाहिलेली आहे, normally what happens in the troposphere, the temperature is supposed to fall, but the temperature, it stays a bit what to say, a bit stable before it curves and starts rising as such. When they call it isothermal, they are actually relating it to, हे माझं understanding आहे कि they are actually relating it to the troposphere, because in the troposphere it is falling very very fast. The fall stops in the tropopause and then it starts rising gradually. So the isothermal thing is related to the fact that, not because of the fact that the temperature is rising, but the isothermal here is in relation to the fact that the fall in the temperature which was there in the troposphere gets arrested. It stops. And that is why they are using that word isothermal, that what was falling has stopped. And that is why later on they say that the temperature starts rising in the stratosphere as such, at a height of around 50 kilometers as such. Is how I would explain this to you all, that yes, when they're meaning isothermal, they're actually referring it to the lower layer, that's the troposphere, wherein the temperature is falling very very fast as such. This fall in temperature is arrested, and that is why it is called as isothermal. Okay, don't go by the technical meaning of isothermal in a dictionary. Isothermal is basically arresting it as such. So I have tried to give it a fair explanation. If you feel that you have not understood it, we could still go into the details of that as well. Okay, so okay, so that is all we had to do for today. And before we go as a regular practice, what I'll do is I'll just call out your attendance. ऐश्वर्या लिमये, अजय शिंदे, असावरी काळे, प्राजक्ता जाधव, प्रीतम घोष, रोहित गायकवाड, रोहित इथापे, ऋषिकेश आगलावे, शरयू ताकवणे, श्रेया चव्हाण, सुमित ननावरे, सुनील राठोड, तुषार कोथुळे, उषा वसावे, वंदिता भामरे. By the way, remember me, I've given you a time limit as far as your assignments are concerned. Tomorrow, please remind me for how you should go by your assignment as such. I was to speak about that also, पण या सगळ्या confusion मध्ये ते राहून गेलं. But tomorrow we'll do that. We'll stop here for the day. You can leave the meeting. Thank you very much. हॅलो. हा बोला ना.